Industrialization of food. The process whereby the way of people grows food and eat changes as time passes. So, how does this really happen? Let me tell you about it. Now, look at this yummy cheeseburger, which contains 490 calories. In order to make this cheeseburger, you have to feed, raise, and slaughter cows, then grind their meat, then freeze it, and ship it to its destinations. You also gotta grow some wheat and then process the living crap out of it until it's wider. And you have to milk some cows and turn their milk into cheese. Not even mentioned is the growing and pickling of cucumbers, or the sweetening of tomatoes, or the grinding of mustard seeds. In the past, the energy of the people eat has the same amount of energy they put in their effort of growing food. But after the food is industrialized, you can just simply buy a cheeseburger and there's no much effort. As the human population on Earth continues to grow, more and more food are needed. But the growing is just too slow, so genetically engineered food is invented. There are foods produced for organisms that had changes introduced into the DNA using the methods of genetic engineering. It was approved in 1988 by the US Food and Drug Administration. As a result, machines started to replace men, which could generate as much community of hands in 24 hours. A lot of farmers lose their jobs and there's only 3 million farmers are left in US. Another thing I want to tell you about is food processing. In the past, ancient people preserved food by leaving animal flesh and fruits and vegetables in the sun and wind to remove moisture. Since microorganisms need water to grow, drying the food slows down the rate at which it spoils. Today, food processors provide a diet richer and more varied than ever before by using 6 measured methods. They are canning, drying, dehydration, freezing, freeze-drying, fermentation, pickling, irradiation. As the video states, the entire Brazilian rainforest is being cut down for the expansion of soy. We have always cut down forests to clear land for growing food, not to meet the global demand for lumber for biofuels. Janine Benyers, the American Nature Sciences writer, said, "Third over 4 of the topsoil are lost in the last 100 years. It is all because of the way we do agriculture now." The sprayer that this man is holding contains a lot of chemicals that deplete the life of the soil. It takes away the structure of the soil. It takes away the water of the soil. It takes away the very organisms that make for fertility. If the chemical kill plants, kill insects and animals, it's going to kill us too, a man said. So, I have a question. Is industrialization of food a good thing or bad thing? Well, everything has two sides. The advantage is you have controllable food supply. You might have droughts, of fats. But if you're growing the crops and breeding them to be healthier, you have a better chance of not starving. The disadvantage is as the population grows, you have to radically change the environment of the planet. In a nutshell, as far as the planet is concerned, agriculture has been a big loser. Without it, humans never would have changed the environment so much. Building dams and clearing forests, and more, recently drilling for oil that we can turn into fertilizer. But the agriculture also reminds us the way we do agriculture now is wrong. Scientists are still improving the way of doing things and trying to make the planet a better place. Thank you for your kindly attention.